In 1962, John Glenn, the first American to orbit Earth, refused to step inside his spacecraft. He stood there, suited up, helmet in hand, surrounded by NASA's brightest engineers and mathematicians. And he said 5 words that stunned everyone. Get the girl to check. The girl was Katherine Johnson, a black woman whose name the world barely knew. Yet her calculations would decide whether Glenn lived or died. This is not just the story of a mathematician. It is the story of a woman who fought racism, sexism, rejection, and silence, and still managed to help send humanity into space. Katherine Coleman was born in 1918 in West Virginia. Her world was split. Whites on one side, blacks on the other. Schools, buses, libraries, and everything separated. But Katherine saw numbers, patterns, angles, a rhythm in the universe that no wall could stop. By age 10, she was in high school. By 18, she finished college, one of the only black students in the entire program. Her teacher said she had something rare, a mind that could see paths through space. But the world had no room for a black woman mathematician. So she became a teacher. She didn't complain. She waited. But she never stopped dreaming of the stars. In 1953, after years of being told no, she saw an opportunity. NASA, then called NACA, needed mathematicians. She applied. She was accepted. But when she walked in, heads turned. Men stared. Whispers. Doubt. Her desk was labeled colored computers. She wasn't allowed in meetings. She wasn't allowed to put her name on reports. Even the bathrooms were segregated, but Katherine did not shout, did not fight, did not ask for permission. She worked, silently, brilliantly. Her calculations were flawless, her logic precise, her courage quiet but unbreakable. Then America faced its greatest challenge. The Soviets had launched Sputnik. Fear and pressure filled every NASA hallway. They needed someone who could calculate trajectories, orbital mechanics, return windows, re-entry angles. One mistake and an astronaut would burn up in the atmosphere. No computer existed that could be fully trusted, but Katherine Johnson could do it by hand. She wasn't just solving equations, she was solving fear. She was solving the unknown. NASA began letting her into meetings, then asking for her, then trusting her more than the machines. We are in February 1962. John Glenn prepared for the Friendship 7 mission, the first orbital flight by an American. The computer printed out the flight trajectory, but Glenn didn't trust it. He said, "Get the girl to check. If she says it's all right, then we'll go." Everyone scrambled. They found Katherine. She sat down calmly with nothing but a pencil, a slide rule, stacks of paper, and her mind. She calculated for hours, reviewed, cross-checked. Finally, she said, "The numbers are good." And John Glenn stepped inside the capsule. When he survived re-entry, he thanked many people, but privately he knew who had saved him. Katherine continued at NASA for decades. She worked on the Apollo missions, calculated the trajectory for the first moon landing, helped with the space shuttle program, published 26 scientific papers, yet she remained humble, soft-spoken, almost invisible to the world that owed her so much. Katherine Johnson didn't break barriers by shouting at them. She broke them by being undeniably brilliant until no one could ignore her anymore. She taught us that courage is often quiet, strength is often gentle, and history is sometimes rewritten by those who were never meant to have a pen. Against a world that told her no, she answered with equations that changed history. And in doing so, she lit a path of hope for generations who dare to dream beyond the sky.